Phil Jackson, the Chicago Bulls coach, said it best. The strength of a team is each individual member. The strength of each member is the team. This is the definition of Iowa's women's basketball team. Welcome back to the channel, basketball fans. Today, we're diving into a sizzling hot recap of Iowa's big game against Virginia Tech. Now, if you missed it, buckle up, because it was a game packed with action, drama, and moments that had fans on the edge of their seats. I'm here to break it down for you with some colorful commentary, comparisons, and a touch of humor to keep it lively. Let's get into it. All right, folks, let's set the scene. It's Iowa versus Virginia Tech, and the Hawkeyes were ready to bring the heat. Right from the get-go, it was like a track meet out there. The bigs were running and the guards were dishing. It was like watching a Formula One race, but with basketballs instead of cars. Iowa's first quarter was full throttle, and leading the charge was none other than Lucy Olsen. In the first quarter, it was all about hot starts and rim runners. Lucy Olsen came out scorching hot. Folks, she was 3 of 4 from shooting, and she drained her only three-point attempt early on. It was like she woke up and chose violence against the scoreboard. By the end of the first 8 minutes, she had 7 points. Meanwhile, Ava Hayden was asserting herself, and Sydney Afalter checked in to join the rim-running party. Addison O'Grady was getting rewarded left and right for her hustle down the court. And let's not forget Taylor Stremlow. This freshman isn't just dipping her toes into the water. She's cannonballing into the deep end. At the end of the first quarter, she snatched a rebound right from under the nose of Virginia Tech's bigs and turned it into a sweet bank shot. It's like watching a rookie chef walk into a kitchen and whip up a 5-star meal on her first try. By the end of quarter one, Iowa was up 26-16. In the second quarter, we saw defensive struggles and adjustments. Now, let's talk about the second quarter. Oof, it was a bit rough for the Hawkeyes. Iowa struggled from beyond the arc, shooting only 4 for 15. It was like they were throwing pebbles at a brick wall. But don't worry, they were still putting in the work. Kylie Fairbach might have been slow on the offense, but her defense, ferocious. It was like she put on a pair of Velcro gloves and stuck herself to her defensive assignments. Meanwhile, Lucy Olsen brought the defensive energy like she packed a security blanket and smothered Virginia Tech's offense. Coach Jan Jensen had to remind the team to know their personnel. Iowa was getting caught running up on drivers while sagging off of three-point shooters. It's like forgetting your ex's favorite food. You've got to know who you're dealing with. By the halftime, Iowa was clinging to a slim 34-30 lead. In the third quarter, though, that's when Iowa decided to flip the switch. Coming out of the locker room, they started slow. But once they found their rhythm, it was like watching a symphony come together. Kylie Fairbach found her groove, dropping 5 quick points, and Hannah Stolke added a few of her own, pushing her total to 15. Lucy Olsen was directing traffic like a seasoned cop at rush hour. She had Tech's defense confused, spinning in circles like they were on a roundabout without any exits. And let's talk about Addison O'Grady. This baller was on fire, 9 for 9 from the field. She was more unstoppable than a buffet line at a family reunion. Iowa closed the third quarter on a 15-2 run, leading 56-40. As we headed into the fourth quarter, Iowa had this game all but wrapped up. Lucy Olsen was practically toying with Virginia Tech's defense, locking them down like a city car boot clamp. The highlight of the game, though, O'Grady finished with a perfect 9 for 9 shooting night. Talk about efficiency. It's like ordering a 10-piece nugget and getting an 11th one thrown in for free. Final score, Iowa 71, Virginia Tech 52. Standout performances and key takeaways. Let's talk about takeaways. First up, Lucy Olsen was absolutely phenomenal with 20 points. She's proven that she's not just a transfer. She's the engine driving this Hawkeye machine. Hannah Stolke was also a force, dropping 16 points and showing off those new moves in the post. And can we talk about O'Grady again? A career high, 18 points and perfect from the field. If you didn't have her on your radar before, you better get your binoculars out now. What's next for Iowa? All right, Hawkeye Nation, this was a statement win. Iowa has the talent, the depth, and the energy, but there's still room to clean things up, especially that three-point shooting. And if you're Coach Jan Jensen, you've got to be pretty pleased, but also thinking about tightening up those defensive rotations. So, what's next for this Iowa squad? They've shown they can dominate on both ends, but can they keep up this level of intensity as the season progresses? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep this conversation going. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a breakdown. Thank you for all your subscriptions, your likes, your comments, and for helping this channel grow. Until next time, Hawk Nation, stay passionate, stay engaged, and as always, keep balling.